100 million Americans have voted, but many millions of those votes are yet to be counted. That is the reason why there continues to be uncertainty. With the results too close to call, and we've just entered day 2 of counting in the United States, where it is 6:30 a.m. on the East Coast, both teams, the Team Trump and Team Biden, have got their legal teams on standby because there is a very, very strong possibility, ladies and gentlemen, that it won't simply be a clear-cut victory one way or the other, but one that could be decided in court.
I do say this: universal mail-in voting is going to be catastrophic. It's going to make our country a laughingstock all over the world.
A precedent on a campaign against postal ballots even during the pandemic. A precedent rallying against the Supreme Court for not blocking the counting of the late arriving ballots for days after November 3rd.
We can't know the results of an election the night of the election in a modern day age of computer. I think it's a terrible thing, and I happen to think it was a terrible decision for our country made by the Supreme Court.
Remember, more than 99 million Americans have already voted early, in person or by post, as the pandemic raged. There's hardly any evidence of fraud in the country's tried and tested absentee voting system. But President Trump dislikes it so much so that he has placed lawyers on standby, especially in the event of a close election in battleground states.
I think it's a terrible decision by the Supreme Court. A terrible decision. Now, I don't know if that's going to be changed, because we're going to go in the night of, as soon as that election's over, we're going in with our lawyers.
Not just the Republicans, Democrats too have gone to court over election-related issues ahead of Tuesday's vote. More than 300 lawsuits in 44 states across America overall. Some regarding counting of absentee votes, some about collection of postal ballots, and some about who can vote early and who cannot. Not to forget, President Trump has made big changes to the federal judiciary since taking office. By July, he had appointed 53 federal appeals judges, plus 3 justices to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Both the Biden and the Trump campaigns are raising money for legal battles post the elections. Counting could go on till mid or the 3rd week of November. And Trump has already said that he expects the courts to side with him. He believes the judges he has appointed will give him his due return on investment. For a president whose every relationship is transactional, this is par for the course.
The race to American power is too close to predict. The closer the contest, the more likely the scope of legal action, the scale of which might be unprecedented in American history. With Aviruk Sen from Houston, Texas, Bureau Report, India Today.